All right, we're in Colorado on public land. Took us a couple days to get this bad boy, but you want to see how we got there? Well, we're in the middle of somewhere Colorado to elk camp. I mean, it was such a good spot, TJ. We don't want to give away too many secrets, right? Hoyt RX7.
Why'd you get a
Thanks, Evan.
Why'd you get a new bow?
Well, because I think I have a torn labrum in my left shoulder on the posterior side. And stabilizing with my left arm really hurts my shoulder.
So you're shooting left-handed?
So I'm shooting left-handed. So as if it wasn't already hard enough to kill an elk, let's make it even harder. We're here. Might as well scout a little bit. If we're scouting, we might as well carry our bows, right?
Send for your mother, send for your father too, send for your preacher, the tales he tell will bury you.
Where are we going this morning?
I don't really know. Ask Dodds, he knows. Your way and they can go Dodds' way. And then we can split up if we want to throughout the day or stay together, it doesn't matter.
We could all go up the mountain again once we get up there. Sit some meadows or something. With a ton of wallows.
Alright. See you boys in a little while.
We reached the top. Pretty much stay at that elevation the entire time. Hillside to hillside.
Gotcha.
Bunch of meadows. Once we get a little bit further back in there, we could probably split up in two groups.
Okay.
Just stay a few hundred yards apart from each other.
Right. And then maybe meet back up every once in a while. On this first morning, we took an established trail in to get as far away as we could from other people, in hopes that the elk would be less pressured. We also found out later that it's better to take the long way on a trail than a shorter distance making your own.
Listen for us, sound of a forest, a jamboree, sweet cicada chorus.
See that, Teach? Fresh fish. Yeah, a little rub right here. Shit right there. Fresh as that. Fresh. Bed up right there, you think? Huh?
He's either here or gone. He could be feeding over here, but I doubt.
We saw sign almost every spot we went, but tried to stay in the places that had the most recent sign, since elk will move around so much at different elevations at different times of the year, depending on weather and pressure.
Now take it home, take it home. Let's go together, take a walk in the desert. Get a summer.
Lunchtime, I guess. This is like it looks right. Should we go, Scott? What's the pattern we're using today?
Matching?
No, that's his gig.
Do the,
Just might go like the straight, like, you know what I mean? Boom, baby.
We took off out here and then just kind of go along the wood line
That's legit.
parallel with it. We're just feeding it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, I bought one of those Reaper things you put on your shotgun.
If you don't get a little bit on your nose, you're not doing it right, you know?
Low crawl.
Go down that way a little bit, do the same thing-ish, go out as far as you want to where you think, and then come back here, meet at 4, and then we'll hunt the same that we saw sign.
Yeah. You ever seen Muppet Treasure Island? They're like, they're on a pirate ship. Some of them become pirates, and he's like, I've got cabin fever. He's like, I've got it too.
I got cabin fever! I've got it too! Cabin fever!
Me and Dan Bailey used to say that all the time. I've got it too.
Way back. Maybe drop down a little bit. Lower.
What do you think, Scott?
I still don't think it exists.
The bull went that way. Cow calf maybe that way. I thought he was deeper in there. He was literally right up top of that. Did you see him before he jumped out?
The bull.
Yeah.
I just saw those cows. And he went that way.
Huh? I didn't miss, but we spooked him. Spooked your group?
I didn't see anything. We had kind of a similar encounter.
Dave's exact words were, TJ got bored. I said, yeah, but TJ's he's an idiot, but he's a little smarter than that to just let out a shitty bugle right at 2 o'clock. I start walking through the rocks. I go down and they start coming up, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. So we don't know. We saw one big-bodied animal. We don't know if it was a cow or a bull. So we heard the bugle, we thought farther out, but it might have been facing that way because we're up here. Bugle was out here. Herd was here. So there was at least one big-bodied animal, 2 cows, and a calf.
Did you enjoy the walk back to the truck?
Well, it was a good day. We saw elk, and we figured out what way not to come down the mountain. Yesterday evening was a interesting evening, and then the weather forecast said it was supposed to be raining this morning, so we thought, let's go ahead and optimize the sleep at this point. And then we woke up, and it looks like this, so it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so we'll try to go at least get some time in before it rains. TJ's gonna blow his horn, so let's mess up the rest of everybody else's.
Give us your best.
I can't right now, man. I'm camera shy. I need some more practice. I can hold on to it really well, though. I'll figure that part out.
Who is? I'll give you some credit.
That's how they sounded yesterday.
No, they did not. The first one's bad. It sounded like this.
Is this the most important part of the hunt?
The most important part.
Maybe. But there's no chance an elk lets you kill it unless you have eye black on. It's just a rumor.
That's true.
It doesn't look like it's like heavily foot trafficked.
Yeah, we can go across and
Let's just get out as far away from here as we can. A little earlier if it's gonna rain this afternoon. In my opinion, they'll probably feed a little earlier and go to bed a little earlier. One of the hardest parts of hunting Colorado in September is clothing choice. 1 minute you're sweating in a t-shirt, the next you're walking in sleet. Let's get to the top and kind of look. It looks like there's some timber up there that we can sit in a little bit. I think every once in a while letting TJ practice his bugling's probably a good idea. Mew. 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 There's no way that was an echo, right? I don't know. Hit it again. Or, wait. Let's wait a minute. I heard the echo over here. I don't think the other one was an echo. I don't think the other one was an echo because I heard it over there. You know?
status update?
It's raining.
Forecast is a little wet.
Sit? Yeah, when you cross about to sit. You should unless. Why? Because crime condition. What?
I think we'll kill him.
This has got to be hail, right?
I don't know what's the temperature. We were wearing t-shirts like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Remember when Tyler said it wasn't going to start bad until 3?
It's not raining in his defense.
That's just what the radar said, boys.
We're in between downpours. The radar does not look beneficial, so we're at least going to get closer to the truck and maybe either drop down in September or just call it quits, depending on how nasty it gets. If it gets pretty nasty, it looks like it's going to rain pretty hard. So it's going to rain.
I'm getting it. Boots are definitely a different vibe than the ones I wore yesterday. No mirror, no problem. Oh snap, each other.
The goal for day 3 is to go farther than most people are willing to go.
Better than I can do. I don't really know if it sounds good or not, but it sounds good to me. Let's go not see some elk. We're at about 10,000 feet right now. So that's about 10.8. So we're gonna scale that rock face over there, only using our bare hands and feet. No, we're gonna climb up. Well, we're gonna ascend a little bit, probably about 200-300 feet in elevation, and then we're gonna try to comb up there. We're trying to get as far away from where we think people are willing to go, in hopes that the elk are doing the same. We'll probably walk by about 6 and probably jump a herd of about 6. Good a spot as any. I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere. There's no access, no good access to this. Vegetation on both sides. It's like a little super steep on both sides. I don't know.
We accomplished our goal of getting away from pressure, but to no avail. Then had to hunt our long trek back to the truck.
Now the mind games start. For a bugle, you hear that? Bugle. There's another one. I've heard more bugles in the last 30 seconds than we have the whole 20 days that I've been on the trip.
Why do we come to this spot?
Some dude told us this is where they were. Lane, if you watch this.
He was an angel. We're pretty sure he was an angel. We looked back and he was just gone.
He didn't even come in a car. He just disappeared walking. What?
Have you ever hunted elk solo?
I have not. But it makes sense. All the idiots up top, like us. Jeez. There's 2 bulls up top. What? So way up top. Okay, well, there's another bull coming down to challenge him. Hey, let's go up top and see if we can watch them from up there and see if they... Yeah.
The night before, we got a tip from our friend Lane from Madison, Wisconsin, on where he was encountering elk, about 2,000 feet lower than we had been hunting previously.
Third night in a row, well, 3 or 4 nights, we get so caught up in Jojo, the little circus pet, we see an elk, and then it disappears, and then we've got to figure out how to get back in the dark with just, yeah. And then now, as we're walking back, there's elk bugling all over the place, so it's great. Pretty Nat Geo stuff going on around here.
What's our strategy this morning?
Find elk, Scott. The same thing we do every day. Try to take over the world.
So yesterday, all of yesterday we were up. We came up over that hill right there. We had that encounter with that bull yesterday morning. We think over there. There's a giant herd of elk over here, but it's on private land. This is national forest, and there's almost like a land bridge between 2 private properties into some Bureau of Land Management property. We don't know if there's less pressure in here or what, but we're gonna try. We're not gonna go down without a fight.
You can do all the physical preparation you need, but it is nearly impossible to condition yourself to the emotional ups and downs, excitement and disappointment of chasing elk.
And we went through those trees.
That's where the wallow was, right?
The wallow was to the left of those trees.
Yeah.
And then we dropped down even more.
Yeah.
Last day, best day?
Probably not, Scott, but we're here. Reeling in trees.
Let's go kill some stuff.
This moment was a culmination of 4 trips, 1 to Montana, 3 to Colorado, 22 days in the woods, hundreds of miles of walking, Thousands of feet of elevation ascended. In this moment, we learned to always be on alert, because you never know when you're going to have your chance. This elk slipped in silently, with none of us prepared, and stared at us for 11 minutes before giving us a shot.
I don't know. I think it was over. I didn't have a range on him. Sorry, guys. I said sorry. I didn't have a range. But could have been. I think so too.
What happened?
Got some blood on him. You can't go from despair to happy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa. Yes. I thought it went over. I thought it went right over him. To go from heartbreak to at least like. That's awesome. Let's go. I think I'm gonna cry. So he went that way.
Yeah, let's give him some time.
Give him some time.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go sit. Meal time. How do you feel?
I don't feel yet. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how I felt like I let you guys all down right there. So at least we got a blood trail. Let's go. I thought I had just ruined this entire trip.
So what do we do now?
Wait.
We'll give him 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like an I'm dead crash, like he was crashing through the trees.
I just laid down.
But he could have. He got 5 guys to find a bull.
Middle of the day too, that's good. It's not night time. And I couldn't tell if he was looking right at us, so I'm trying not to move. And then I was like, I'm firing an arrow. So he started working back. So I drew.
You're getting impatient.
And I was, well, I just didn't know if I didn't want to
try and shoot him in the head.
I thought he was.
I'm not living with 3 more years of watching that one just sit there. What was it, like 5x5? I couldn't really tell.
I think he's a 5x5.
Imagine me being the one to see that though.
No, he goes, and there's a bull out. Five by 5? I'll take that. 6? 5x6. Jeez.
Let's go.
Let's go. Good enough.
He was kind of quartering away, so he probably got more vitals than you think.
Velvet on there. 5. You got 5 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Count it.
There we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dude.
I don't even care.
Oh man. Hey, thanks guys.
Heck yeah.
Good week. Thank you for your service.
Thanks for being in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You want to work on caping?
Sure. What do I do?
I'm gonna start quartering this hind.
Who's outdoor edging this?
What do we just keep working this back? Or do we wait to go to the other side and then cut it?
Keep working him back. You don't want to take the whole neck on your back.
That's what we do. Just like this. Just sweeping them up.
on top. Is that what we're doing? It's like, it's gonna...
Yeah, it's up top.
That's pretty cool.
Take a bite.
Come on, Elvin. Tagged.
How does it feel?
Stand up.
Really heavy.
Hey, you guys need rope?
If you can hand it right here.
To this moment, elk hunting was on my top 5 list of hardest things I've ever done. After this hour and 45-minute trek, this moved it to the top of that list. My heart rate averaged 141 and peaked at 165 in that time.
Where does this rank for hard workouts you've done this year?
Probably tough. It's just, it's hard, but it's like physically it's hard, but I'd say mentally it's just a grind, demoralizing.
What's harder, leaving Colorado with no elk or packing it out?
I'll take packing it out any day, but this is definitely harder for sure. Physically harder. Never been so happy to be on a road.
Yeah.
My legs. Oh man, thank you boys. Feet, everything. You will be rewarded with some meat. All right, that's a wrap from elk camp. Gonna get this big boy loaded up in some ice. Half of it's gonna go back to Tennessee. Some's gonna head back with old Dave Curtis here with NZ Campers. And now you're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. So, we've got 2 different styles here. This is backstrap, all of it's backstrap. If you want to see the entire video on how to prepare it, check the Fit Boss videos that we did with Chef Sean. So shout out to Chef Sean. We just took the hanger steak recipe and put it on the elk. So this is elk backstrap stripped up. Got some backstrap with just garlic salt. So we're gonna give that a go. That way we get the full experience. But it's like adobe, chilies, some honey. There's a bunch of stuff. You have to check out the other video, sorry. But we'll put the recipe in the description. So we're on the Pit Boss. Everything that I've read says cook it fast and leave it relatively rare. Not necessarily rare, but don't overcook it. Do some quick shifts on a couple pieces, and then we just took it to a local processor and had the whole thing processed. We brought home a ham, a shoulder, backstraps, and the loins. Left Curtis with the shoulder and ham just because his family eats this a lot, and this will just be me and my kids. Hillary probably won't eat this. Here, try this. Elk steak. Good.
Even with the warning sign.